Namaskar students. In this video, we'll discuss how to find the sum of n terms of an AP. In the previous video, we have already discussed how to find nth term, any general term of an AP. Hereby, in this video, we'll discuss how to do sum of them all. Let's take one AP, that is A. Next term is A plus D. Next term is A plus 2D and so on. Its nth term is A plus n minus 1 into D. This is if all of them are being added, and let it be denoted by Sn. Sn is nothing, it is an indication that we are going to sum up n terms. Okay, one other example I am taking. If we are going to take here 5 plus 6 plus 7, what sum will be got? I think when we are going to reverse the order, that is 7 plus 6 plus 5 will be same. Sum of this will be what? The same sum of this will be got to us. Means that if we are reversing the sequence, the sum will be unaffected. The sum will be unaffected. So we can take this one exactly like that. Sn can be also written, that term, last term can be taken at the first. A plus n minus 1 into D. Can you guess what will be second last term? Obviously that will be A plus n minus 2 into D. Third last term will be A plus n minus 3 into D, and so on. A plus n minus 1 into D last term, second last is n minus 2 into D, and third last will be A plus n minus 3 into D. Last term, this will be coming over here, A. Now if we are going to add them all, we will be able to see hereby we are getting Sn and Sn added together, means that we are having here 2 times Sn. 2 times Sn will be equal to, now add first terms. When we are going to add first terms of these both APs, so what will have? 2a plus n minus 1 into D. Same way, if we are going to add these two second last terms together, we have again 2a plus n minus 1 into D. In this way, when we are adding all these terms, here also we'll get 2a plus n minus 1 into D. In this way, when we are adding all these terms, we'll get n terms of the sum. How many terms? 1, 2, 3, n terms. Again 1, 2, 3, n terms. So first two terms are added to consolidate into one term. So 1, 2, 3 and so on, that is nth term. It means we are going to add 2a plus n minus 1 n times. So to add any number n times is better to multiply it by n. So we can have 2Sn, that is equal to n times 2a plus n minus 1 into D. This can be written. Now when 2 will be replaced from left hand side to right hand side, so Sn will become n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1. That's all for this derivation, but it can be further extended. We know that if we are going to just change one formula is got, sometimes we have to use this. When we use this, when n, a, D is available, Sn required, or any one of the variables Sn, n, a and D is unknown, any one variable unknown, so we can apply this formula. Again, this can be extended to the easier form, not easier I can say, but it is another form. Sn can be written as also in this way, n by 2 into a plus n minus 1 into D. What is this? Recall the previous video, it is an. So we can write here n by 2 into a plus an. A plus an. Okay. Also, if there are only n terms, this an can be written as last term. So we can have n by 2 into a plus l. So all these are formula for Sn. Either we are using this formula, or we are using this formula, or we are using this formula. All these three formulas are the same, although they are having different variables are there, still all of them are the same. So this is the derivation of the sum of n terms of an AP. Now we would like to expand and we would like to extend this knowledge to the some practical examples. Next I am going to take sum of n terms of an AP. Now the question is the sum of n natural numbers. Sum of n natural numbers, we have to use the formula of AP to get the sum of n natural numbers. So we can have the natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on up to n. So we have to find its sum. Very clear. A is 1 here. D is 2 minus 1 because D is common difference between two consecutive terms, second minus first, that is 1, and n is n only. So Sn will be what? Sequentially, if I ask from you people what is its 10th term, so I think 10th term will be 10, so nth term will be n only. So we can apply this formula also, n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d, that is n by 2 into 2 plus n minus 1. So we have n by 2 into n plus 1. That is the sum of n natural numbers. Sum of n natural numbers. Next we are going to discuss about sum of n even natural numbers. The question is sum of first n natural numbers. So what are the natural number? They are 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on. How many numbers are required? N numbers. So first of all we have to find its nth term. An will be equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. What is d? That is 2. D is hereby 4 minus 2, that is 2. So it is now n 2n 2 plus n 2n minus 2, that is 2n. Now we want to find sum of n terms. Sum of n terms. An is this one. So Sn is what? Now apply this formula. First term plus last term only. N by 2 into a plus an. Better is that to use this. N by 2 into a. A means 2 plus an. An means 2n. So we can take 2 common. N into n plus 1. That is the sum of n even natural numbers. If the question is extended to the sum of n whole numbers, the sum of n whole numbers, so what we'll do? Let's see. We'll start from 0, 2, 4 and so on. Its an will be a plus n minus 1 into d. So this will become 2n minus 2. An is 2n minus 2. Now we have Sn. Sn that is equal to n by 2 into 2a into 0, that is plus 2n minus 2. So again we have n into n minus 1 upon 2 is cancelled over here. Taking 2 common, we have cancelled it. N into n minus 1. That's all for it. The question is sum of 7 terms of an AP is 49 and The sum of its 17 terms is 289. Then find the sum of first n terms. So the question is hereby S7. S7 is equal to 49. S7 means, again apply the formula over here, 7 by 2 into 2a plus 7 minus 1 into d, that is 49. So we can have 2a plus 6d, that is equal to, this 7 upon 2 will be shifted from left to right, so it will go to get reversed. 2 by 7, that is equal to 2a plus 6d, that is equal to 7 times, and it is 14. We can further reduce to get a plus 3d, that is equal to 7. Every term is divided by 2. Next condition is given, S17 is equal to 289. S17 is equal to 289. So obviously 17 upon 2 into 2a plus 16d, that is equal to 289. Now we can again replace 17 upon 2 from the left hand side to the right hand side, so it will be reversed, inverse in form. So we'll get here 2a plus 16d, that is equal to 289 multiplied by 2 divided by 17. So 2a plus 16d, that is equal to 17, and this can be cancelled to get 17 again, that is 34. So dividing again by 2, because each and every term is divisible by 2, so we can divide by 2 each and every term. A plus 8d, that is equal to 17. It is your second equation. Now we'll solve the equation number 1 and 2. So subtract equation number 1 from 2, will get, left to left we will subtract and right to right. So a plus 8d minus a plus 3d, that is equal to 17 minus 7. So a will be cancelled out, 5d, that will be equal to 10. So d is 2. D is 2 here. When D is got, we can put the value of D in either of the equations to get A. So from 1 we can have A plus 3D, that is equal to 7. So A plus 3 into 2, that is 7. So A is equal to 7 minus 6, that is equal to 1. Now what is the demand? The next, sum of n natural numbers. Sum of n natural numbers. So we'll again put the formula over here, Sn. We can take here Sn. Now Sn, that is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So n by 2, as it is 2 into a, what is a? That is 1, plus n minus 1 into what is d? That is 2. So we'll have n by 2 into 2 plus 2n minus 2. We'll see these two, both of them will be cancelled out. We'll get n by 2 into 2n, that is equal to n square. That's all for this question. The next question is, show that a1, a2, an also infinite form of an AP, where an is defined as below. We have to find the sum of 15 terms in each case. 15 terms in each case. So first of all, first relation is given, an is equal to 3 plus 4n. Second relation is given, 9 minus 5n. So let's take first of all, an is equal to a plus 3n. An is equal to 3 plus 4n. It's very simple. It's very simple. We have to put the value of n, and consequently we'll get the number of, means position of the number. Okay, first one, a1 is equal to 3 plus 4 into 1, that is 7. It means it is first term. Put n as 2. So 3 plus 4 into 2. That is 4 to the 8, 3, 11. Second term is 11. A3, that is equal to 3 plus 4 into 3. 4 are 12 plus 3, 15. So we can see here AP is generated. 7, 11, 15. Everywhere white is gap. D is equal to 11 minus 7. It is an AP. That is 4. D is got. A1 is not. A1 means A. It is got. So we can get Sn also. But we have to find S15. So we'll take here S15. S15, that is equal to 15 upon 2 into 2A. A means 7 plus 15 minus 1 into D. S15 is equal to 15 upon 2 into 2 into 7 plus 15 minus 1 into D. Simply Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2A plus n minus 1 into D. So we'll solve it. We'll have 15 upon 2. It is 14 plus this will become 14. 14 4 ja 56. Okay. Now we'll have 15 upon 2 into 70. Okay. So 1050 upon 2. 2 5 ja 10. 2 2 ja 4. 1 5 2 5 ja 10. 525 will be the sum of 15 terms of this AP. Now we are going to take second part. 9 minus 5n is general presentation of nth term. So we have to find AP for this also. For sum of 15 terms for this AP also. Again we put the same way. A1, that is 9 minus 5 into 1, that is 4. A2, 9 minus 5 into 2, minus 1. A3, 9 minus 5 into 3, that is minus 6. So we will see here again it is generated AP. Minus 1, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 1, that is 5. Minus 5 again. So D will be here. D is here minus 1 minus of. So one more thing, I would like to solve this question by the another method, A and AN. So we would like to get here A15 also. Get A15. So A15 will be what? 9 minus 5 into 15. Though you can do as I have done in the previous example, you can use this method also. You should be confident in the both of the methods. Which one is clicked in the mind at the time of evaluation, you should apply. Which one method is clicking in the mind at the time when you are going to solve, you should apply. Don't think on it. So this method can be also used. So we'll have now 9 minus 75. What will get? 66. 66. A15 is 66. Now Sn means S15 will be 15 upon 2 into A plus, like Sn I am writing here, Sn, that is equal to n by 2 into A plus An, that is equal to n means 15. So 15 upon 2, A is got to be 4 plus An is 66. So again we are having 15 upon 2 in bracket. Yes, it is minus 66. So we have to write here minus 66. That will become 62, but negative. So we'll get 15 into minus 31. Multiply this. 15 ones of 50, 15, 3 are 45 and 46. Okay, minus 465 will be the sum of its 15th terms. It is S15. Okay, thanks for all this. Thanks of all for watching this video, and by the next video I will take the remaining part of the NCERT questions only. After that will come on HOTS type questions on the basis of arithmetic progression. Thank you. Thanks a lot for watching the video.